The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Hmm? You are in a madhouse, a man-made madhouse. A socially created, approved, and run madhouse. You are supposed to be mad there. Madness is a mandate. If you aren't mad, you pay the price for your sanity. And those who are mad become very agitated in their madness. In their madness, they become agitated against their madness. They just don't like what is going on. Even as they contribute to and participate in and proliferate what is going on, they just don't like what is going on, so they rebel against it. Most of the mad people are rebels. The proof is that they are agitated. They don't like stuff. When food is served to them, they throw it away. Somebody comes walking to them, they punch him on the nose. They are found squabbling, quarreling, entangled, violent. One of the madmen assumes leadership and he asks all the mad ones to queue up. And how do the mad ones respond? They respond by rebelling. What is their rebellion? When we are asked to queue, up, we will not queue up. One of the mad ones rebels by keeping his sandals on his head. That is his rebellion. One of them rebels by walking on his head. One of them rebels by talking a strange language. One of them rebels by tearing his own clothes. One of them rebels by tearing others' clothes. Everybody is rebelling. Everybody is a non-conformist. Everybody is an individual. Everybody does not like something and hence is up in arms against something. Everybody wants to change something. And to change stuff, some of the madmen form associations. Some of them become leaders. Some of them even become spiritual leaders. All are rebelling because none of them like the way things are. One of the madmen is very sure that he is a brain surgeon and he just does not like that nobody is prepared to let him open his brain. One of them is dead sure that he is a bird And he flies actually. Ask him, and he says, I do fly. And he just does not like that nobody compliments him on his flights. So he gathers 4 or 5 more like him, all flyers. And they form a cult, high flyers cult. All these things are going on. One madman feels that if he can capture another one and live permanently with the other one, then he will get a lot of happiness. It all began one night when he dreamt that one half of his body has been cut and taken away. Since then, he has been very clearly believing that he is only a half. He is in search of his lost half. And to his respite, he finds another one who had a similar dream. Now these two halves get together and decide that they must occupy each other for the rest of their lives. And another mad one comes and says, yes, you both are having ideas that have been sanctioned by our gods. And who are those gods? 4 of the madmen are sitting on the 2nd floor. They appear a little high. To the madmen, gods must also be mad. So their gods are also like them, and those gods have sanctioned this mad priest, and he says, you two get together. 2 halves make a whole. And these two permanently come together. So such things are happening in the madhouse. A few madmen are very industrious. Every morning they wear ironed clothes. And go to work. They break the stones. And in the evening they get paid for it. It is another matter that they would have been given their due bread even if they had not worked throughout the day. But they still work because as they break stones, they are paid in stones. And they have been told that stones are great fortune. There is a mad bank that accepts stones as currency. And they have been told that this currency, these stones, will help you be delivered from the madhouse. This money is what will fetch you liberation. So they work very hard. They work very, very hard. Such is the madhouse. Full of rebels. In this madhouse, there is one who is not mad. In spite of all the pressures and temptations, all the crowd, all the chaos, he's not mad. And he's not rebelling. When all the mad ones are busy rebelling, this one is silent. He sits unoccupied in his corner. He's not rebelling. He's not rebelling, and he's just not mad. Now tell me, who is the rebel here? Hmm? Who is the rebel here? In this madhouse, there is only one rebel, the one who is not rebelling, the one who has nothing to rebel against. He does not need to rebel because his sanity itself is a rebellion. That he is not mad is in itself an absolute rebellion. What further rebellion can be there now? If he rebels, he will only join the ranks of the idiots. Those who live in foul places keep complaining of foulness. They are the ones who have to rebel against foulness. The one who has found his sacred abode perceives no foulness and hence has no need to rebel against any foulness. And of what use is your rebellion if you keep rebelling inside the foul house against foulness? It is not rebellion, it is sheer hypocrisy. On one hand, you want to remain within the foul place. On the other hand, you keep complaining, oh, there is so much foulness here. Come on, if foulness bothers you so much, why are you still here? The only rebellion possible is to not to be foul at all, to not to be mad at all. Even inside the madhouse, do not be mad. Then you might be apparently inside a madhouse, but the madhouse is not inside you. That is rebellion. To rebel not against the players, but against the game itself. We are pseudo rebels. We want to participate in the game, but we have an issue with the players. If we can win the game, we have no problems. It is not as if we are adverse to the game. We are not at all averse to the game. We are averse only to losing. And hence we dislike the players because even the other players like winning. The real rebellion is not to fight against players, but to not to be attached to the game itself. Real rebellion, therefore, looks so much like conformity. Real rebellion is not loud or choppy. Real rebellion is not about being ahead or being different. Real rebellion is about unbeing. Not being more than others or better than others or different than others. It is about just not being.
The usual image with the word rebel is like you're fighting, making some change. It is not about, as you just mentioned, Islam actually looks more mysterious in understanding like what exactly a rebel is. After listening, even if I'm trying to make an image of a rebel, I'm not able to make out anything out of it. Like there's no one. 2 days back we were at a college, we were talking about Bhagat Singh. So we had something in our mind that how probably he would be. So maybe now if we talk about a rebel, we would not have anything in our mind as an image to take. How would probably, it would be difficult to give an example of. So
The mind wants to hold on to something, right? If you have an example that gives security to the mind, I know. That example itself will prevent you from rebelling. Rebellion is a free fall. An example is like a branch that you catch in the middle of a free fall. Now you can't fall freely.